It's time for motivation. And on a Monday, it's one of those key little things that might just set your week off the right way. Today, we have Nnoka, a.k.a. the More Coach. She's a UK certified mindset and transformational coach, poet, and author. We're discussing today how your mindset affects your health. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. You're looking marvelous on a Monday, by the way.
Thank you so much.
All right, so mindset and your health. We've heard many speakers, many professionals talk about the fact that little things that happen in life sort of redirect you and take you down a particular path. Sometimes you might not anticipate. But the way I would deal with the situation is different from the way someone else might deal with it. And for some reason, someone else's health is telling because of the way they've dealt with a particular situation. I'm speaking in parables here because I know there are probably one or two people who don't believe that the way you think might just be the reason why you're going through whatever health situation you're going through. It's great to have you here once again.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk a little bit about how our mindset actually affects our health.
All right, great. So the thing about the body, right, is that it has over 70 billion to 120 billion cells in it. And it's like a community. So you head that community. And all of those cells are listening to you. They are waiting for your direction every day, and you decide how they function. So sometimes what we are telling the cells daily, right, puts the cells in what is called an emergency mode.
Okay.
Right? In survival mode, because of our thoughts. And most of our thoughts are unconscious. Like in a day, you have between 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts in one day.
Wow.
Right? And I bet you can't even remember at least 50 of them yet.
So, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're already thinking, okay, first of all, is there light? First thought. Secondly, okay, there's light. Okay, so what do I do first? What haven't I done yet? Should I brush my teeth first? Where are my shoes? Where's my outfit? Are the kids ready for school? What am I making for breakfast? What time is it? Am I going to have time to get to the office on time? So many thoughts. But is that affecting my health?
So the thing about what you just said, right, it's really good that you brought that up now, is that when we are in this autopilot thing, thinking the same thing every day, wake up, we just want to get the kids ready for school, rush to work. We're not aware of the unconscious thoughts that are running also in the background, which are actually running, they're like a program in a computer, right, and telling the cells in your body what to do. And those thoughts, right, actually direct the body. They signal the genes in your body. By your emotions. First of all, your thoughts create emotions. So your thoughts, you keep running with those thoughts daily without even knowing that they are there. And when you have a lot of thoughts and emotions over a period of time, it becomes your attitude. And over some time, the same attitude over and over again becomes a belief. You form a belief without knowing, right? And then your belief forms your perception.
Okay.
And guess what? Your perception directs everything in your life, your choices, who you speak with, what you want to do. And then guess what? If your perception has something to do with someone in the past, say someone offended you and you refused to let go.
Or forgive the person.
Yeah.
So every time you think of that person...
You think of that person, you rehearse mentally without knowing, because I've caught myself doing that over and over again.
So basically, once you think of that person, you think of what the person did. Maybe it will make you angry.
and you rehearse the situation
Over and over again.
and the body doesn't know whether you're just calling it up, something that you're just, rehearsing in your mind.
The body
or-
doesn't know if the person is actually right there in front of you or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or, whether you're doing it in your mind or it's real, happening real. What the body knows is that it's going through that emotion again and again. And what happens is that you go into survival mode, right? That's the emergency mode, because when you do that, the body goes into flight mode, right? And it's like having an organization,
Okay.
right? You have an organization, and in the whole year, let's say 2022, all you're doing is emergency.
Okay.
Your customers, everything is on emergency. What would happen? Your company, everything.
By the end of the year, you're not sure whether you want to continue that company.
Exactly.
Anymore, which is basically to say, if, for instance, someone's mind is in survival mode over and over again, that's when they get into
The body.
thinking of
itself.
suicide and the like.
Yes,
So
exactly.
Can I take something from what you said? This issue of anxiety. A lot of people don't think of anxiety as an actual health issue, but it is from your mindset. So if, for instance, something triggers you to be anxious or angry or upset about something, and you keep exposing yourself to that thing, you might be indirectly affecting your health mentally. And we've been talking about mental health throughout the basically past year. But how do we begin to address this? How do we begin to make sure that we adjust our mindset? That's where I'm going with this.
Okay, so first of all, the person needs to understand that they are not a victim
Okay.
to the environment.
Okay.
All right, because most times we feel we cannot think greater than what is happening in our environment.
Okay.
And so we are like the victims. We fall prey to what is happening. And then you can set boundaries as well, because boundaries are very important, right, to protect your health, your mind, and all of that. But first of all, if someone is like, this is happening to me because this person said that, that person said that, so they are in a reactionary mode, which is the emergency mode. They are like vigilantes, waiting to see when next this is going to happen, and so they can react. So they are in what is called autopilot responses or reactions, right? That all of the energy that the body needs to actually do other things, like be creative, do those other stuff. The body uses it for that emergency flight response. I want to make sure that nobody does this to me. And
So
guess what happens?
Okay, go
It
ahead.
starts to break down the cells. The cells eat, right? And then they start to fall ill, because no organism can withstand that kind of response if you've stayed there for a very long time doing that.
You know what? There's a lot that we can take out of this particular conversation, and there's so many ways we can move from here. I will be talking with you again next week, I believe. But if you have any questions or contributions, please use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Let's see if we can find a way to answer it for you. Yeah, let your mindset not be your health's downfall, people.